Okay. So, can we show this? So I guess we're gonna fucking watch it now. This is not the country I grew up in. What country did you grow up in? United States of America in the '60s. In the '60s, we at least knew which fountain to drink from, which drinking fountain to drink from. Exactly, yeah, bro. This is that's exactly what I be talking about. This is the part that I hope I haven't seen it yet. This is the part where I hope everything I've said to you thus far in the last couple months makes sense to you. Because what we be talking about when it's about incrementalism, like you really focusing, I want you to look right here. Look in my eyes when I say this. Incrementalism is the point in which an oppressed body can gather up enough steam to bring some form of change into the country that they live in. Until all groups are not oppressed, there will still be areas in which we'll have to solve the inequality. Because at the end of the day, if you really don't care about the color of people's skins and the content of their character, wouldn't it be easier for me to then say, why do you then harp on policies that hurt people based on their skin color? Because it's been roped in with environmental factors that those same laws you vote for help create. Think about it. Would you, in your neighborhood, let's say you live, whatever, we're going to take your neighborhood because I'm talking to the person who's going to say that I'm somehow wrong here. In your neighborhood, everybody is given $1 million. Would that increase crime? Would people then feel like they have to rob other people? What would they rob you for your money for? When they have their own, which is exactly equal to yours, which provides them a load of unnecessary worry about, let's say, future medical bills, food, light, food, electricity, home. Like, it pays for everything. Wouldn't you say the crime rate would pretty much go to zero because there's nothing I have to take from you? Oh, you want to stay in your little house, your little gated community on that side of the street? Sure, fine. I'll stay on mine. I don't really need anything from your area because I literally have it all developed in my area. Huh. So, when you say make America great again, what are you talking about? As a matter of fact, when you say that there are people who abuse the system, what are you talking about? You heard a former president of ours go on television and say he barely paid anything in taxes because he was a smart man. You paying more than him. Does that make you dumb? What do you mean when you say that you don't care about the content or the color? You don't care about the color of somebody's skin. What exactly are you what's the goal here? What's the figurative point of attention for you? What do you believe in? Why do you think it's certain people's fault that they're in the position that they're in? Good looks for the follow. Where in this world do you fit into a dichotomy in which you can speak way more about why people do the things that they do, as opposed to the people themselves telling you that there's an actual problem that's causing a system of issues? There is a root cause. Why are you against anything to fix that? Is it because of preferential treatment? Well, if I can point you to a time in history where you got preferential treatment and there was nothing causing that but you deciding so, why can't we decide so? And if we can't decide so and it has to be decided for us, can you not understand a violent reaction to that? Because it sounds a lot like, well, I don't want to work the plantations anymore. It don't matter. So sorry for the the woke black thing, but like I just I'm really trying to pin down what you're saying. How you getting there? You're looking a little shaky. And it bothers me because people will watch this and be like, he just preaching. No, it's fucking stupid. You are insinuating that like passion brings conflict. I can't be passionate about what I'm saying because apparently you need it explained to you like you're a child. See how it's levels to this type of conversation? When was America great? Then. Because Japanese, Hawaiian, Chinese, Mexicans, Latinos, Africans, Canadians, Germans, eh, and don't forget the start of our country, Europeans, the Spaniards, the British. We literally have hated every group in existence, bro. We have hated every group in existence. We, as a country, all unanimously thought, yes, not dropping nukes on Japan was the right move. We created a destabilization system in the Middle East, demonized their culture. Then, in a violent backlash, we then armed a group of insurgents to help stop the infighting and then left them with no resources. They got angry at us, so they flew a plane into a couple of our buildings. You see how we create our own issues? So when was America great? You got to explain that for me. But that's detracting from the point because we got to react to something. Y'all just gonna go off like you're crazy. You're insane, son. What are you talking about? Y'all lying to me. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way you really out here saying you ain't really out here saying I just think it's their fault. Like you don't trust the government, but you can't realize the government did.
Settle for the next best thing. The MyPillow guy. Yes, MyPillow founder and Trump supporter Mike Lindell put together something he called the MAGA Frank Rally.
Okay, all right. So for those of you still watching at this point, hey yo, please do me a favor, go on my YouTube and look up Trump's politics. Trump's effect is set in stone. This is exactly what that's about. I don't even want to go into how like stupid it is that a bunch of maskless individuals still following a movement that literally got crushed by the other half of America. Like, at what point is this grift not like super obvious? He'll be back in August. He'll be back in September. Bro, Trump will be back in office at the same time Jesus resurrects. Like, you get me? You get me? Oh my God! Like look, the whole big ass setup, acting like he's on concert right now. Hot as hell, hot as hell. What does it say?
So I tried.
Oh no, what does it say?
Trump supporter Mike Lindell put together something he called the MAGA Frank Rally.
I don't know what that says. .com. I feel like that says .com. Your Frank, what? Damn, I hope we get a close up. Anyway, hot as hell. And I'm gonna be honest with you, help me guys if I'm wrong here, but there's not one colored human individual in that group. Like, if you think it's not a movement for white people, why are they always there? Again, it goes back to the same point in the same joke I've been saying in every video. Please show me the Democratic Nazis. Show me the anarchist Nazis. Like, please, bro. So, why do you think there are groups that are like blacks for, like, was there a group called Blacks for Obama? No, right? Oh, but there were groups like Whites for Obama. Okay, so why is there Latinos for Trump? I can't believe it. Oh, we're gonna make something called ethnic group for political person. Like, y'all can't be Puerto Ricans for Selena? Like, where's that group? I need to get into that group. That group right there got the energy I need. All right, y'all crazy.
Oh, I traveled
It's like a group called Mexicans for Trump. Why would it exist? whole identity was the entire Mexico speech. His whole plan has been stopping the caravans bringing drug dealers and children. His whole demon is he set ice on anyone who even sounded like they spoke Spanish. How are you? How? Oh, but you're just a leftist. You're a Democrat. You're making it up. Like, oh, you can literally see it come out of his mouth. And when he sighed, get off of me.
New Richmond, Wisconsin, to see why thousands of people gathered in a field to see a bunch of right-wing all-stars, the ex-president on a jumbotron, and obviously buy some pillow sweat.
Oh, wait.
Jumbotron.
Wait, that's a close-up.
Of right-wing all-stars.
Okay, he's got Sheriff Clark, Danielle D'Souza. He had a wife. Oh, his wife is bad. Oh, his wife is bad. Oh, that's his daughter. Wait, so who's his wife? No, who's his wife? Who's his wife? Who's his wife? Oh, wait, is that not Laura Ingraham? Look at that. They don't even know. Wait. Oh, that's not his wife. That shit. I was like, is that not Laura Ingraham? Oh my God. Wait, why is his wife listed? Oh, Dixie Brubaker. Oh wait, did she die? Wait, I'm so confused. Okay, yeah, that's Dixie Brubaker. Oh my God, Google, get it the fuck together. I made several errors in a literal live YouTube video. Please, Google. Please, Google. Please, we got Essentia today. Please, Google. Oh, man. Okay, anyway. Is that her? Okay. I don't understand. I just looked up pictures of a woman and it's giving me Laura Ingraham all the time. I don't. Is that her? I don't understand. What? Okay. Anyway, back to his daughter. Back to his daughter. She's 26. She's my age. I'm gonna stop there. Because I'm gonna have to scream at her one day and be like, yo, your father is like weird and you should stop that. Small face Charlie Kirk, I went all the way there. Small face Charlie Kirk, Chris Cox, that immediately would get clowned. And the sellouts Diamond and Silk, nice.
The ex-president on a jumbotron, and obviously.
Okay, thank you, MAGA Frank. Did it say just Wisconsin 2021? It did not say that. A special live appearance by President Donald Trump. He's not even former president. Don't do this.
Pillow swag.
Such an amazing lineup.
Who's your favorite with the lineup?
Probably Mike Lindell.
Well, we're just excited to see Mike.
He speaks the same truth that we believe.
They believe a truth from a pillow salesman. You cannot make this up.
Mike is a true hero. You know, they claim, you know, the doctors and nurses are that, but my own sister's a retired RN, and we're not talking right now because of her beliefs.
So when it comes to heroes, there's doctors, there's nurses, and then there's the pillow guy.
Yeah.
Earth to McFly. Sincerely, homie? No way. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Facts though. Anyway, there's nurses, there's doctors, and then there's the pillow guy. This don't sound like the when you was growing up in school, there was definitely that point where they told you about the snake oil salesman, and you read the little book about how he'd like make up fake sauces and just put shit together, and it was a placebo effect, and he would sell millions of that. Why is a pillow salesman have so much power with the political government? See, you don't think about it, but look at how much he earns. He's a pillow salesman. Remember how you said, oh, Dr. Fauci don't study like these viruses or he's doing that. These aren't experts. These are just people with opinions. There are other doctors that have opinions. Okay. Basketball players, you love this one. You love this one. If that one didn't get you, you love this one. Sports players, black sports players, let's be honest. Oh, just shut up and dribble the ball. Play the sport. No one wants to hear your political opinions, bro. Why you want to hear his then? He a pillow salesman. He don't even make that much. He not on TV that much. But you going out to rallies for him?
What have you learned from Mike Lindell?
He's a true blue-blooded, red working American man.
Which color?
Blue and true.
He's a blue and true
Red-blooded white man. That he's,
got them all in there.
yeah.
Mike Lindell has garnered plenty of attention by focusing on one thing.
When this election, when all this fraud is opened up that I already know exists.
And sure, his claims of dead people voting in Georgia and vote flipping in Michigan have been debunked by various news outlets. Still, these people were eager for more pillow talk. What is Mike Lindell talking about that you agree with?
Well, just the whole fraud of the election. He's got the proof. The proof is there.
What?
There is an unreleased segment on that I have on my hard drive. We went through, after the Rick Santos debate, we went through hereistheevidence.org or whatever. And we went through most of them. Out of all of those to make you think that there's real stuff in there, only 7 of them were verified. Literally less than 0.1% verified. He's got the evidence. So where is it? It's literally July. Where's the evidence?
What makes you know that Trump
Where's the
won? The
evidence?
Department of Justice says there was no fraud.
Well,
So you don't trust the Department of Justice?
oh, no.
You trust MyPillow guy?
Well, I wouldn't go quite that far to say, I trust what he's saying.
Do you trust what he's saying?
Yeah.
Oh, so you would?
Yeah.
You would go that far?
Yeah.
That's exactly where you went.
Yeah.
I think that we still need to find out what's going on. We still need to look at what happened.
Haven't we already done that?
Well, there's history. Sometimes we have to go back in history, like we do in school.
It's important to look at historical moments from different perspectives so you have an understanding and a whole picture.
The exact people who are like critical race theory bad. I'm gonna learn about what we did to black people. No, like them people, yo.
Right, we have to.
So you support critical race theory? No.
Okay, I could have just let the video play then.
Lindell's newest election claim is his juiciest.
President Trump coming back in 2024. I'm still sticking to August of this year, everybody. That's my opinion.
Do we have to segue into that video of all the people saying, I predict, God will give us, God is here, God, to then lose?
Why do they think of that?
That would be nice,
It
wouldn't it?
would be nice, but I don't like to get my hope
I
up.
think the country's going to pot right now.
Not the country
Come
I
on.
grew up in.
What country did you grow up in?
The land of the
This
free.
United States of
Because of the
America in the
brave.
60s.
Things were better in the 60s.
Oh yeah, 70s, 60s, 70s.
Yeah, in the 60s we knew which drinking fountain to drink from.
Exactly, yeah.
If Trump is reinstated in 2021, do you think the Democrats will accept it and allow our nation to heal?
I think there's going to be a lot of whining still.
Yeah. They're just not going to let it go. They're going to be whining in a field months after everything's already decided. Anyway, are you excited about being out here in a field to watch Trump on a Jumbotron?
Is he going to be on the Jumbotron? We don't even know.
Who knows?
So why are you even there?
might know, the man who paid for a military plane flyover.
When are they? A surprise in the sky here in about a minute, 30 seconds.
It's
Wow.
gonna happen any minute.
Can they see him? What's that? Where is he? Oh, right here.
Oh, this is happening right now.
All right. We're gonna start right now with Brandon Leadus and God Bless America.
So the planes might not be here yet, but according to Lindell, thanks to so-called white hat hackers,
How does he not know at this point what this is about? Oh my God.
he already received the evidence that would lead to Trump's imminent reinstatement.
I told the whole country a month and a half ago that Donald Trump will be back in August. You know?
You still believe that?
Yeah, absolutely.
This is the crime of the century you're describing, and they came to the MyPillow guy.
No, they didn't come to me. They came to me on January 9th, but I seen the evidence.
But they still came to you.
Because, let me tell you, nobody came to me until that day.
He's trying not to indict himself. He's trying not to self-report. And it's cool and it's clever that, like, I love people who do that. And you know what? Just for the sake of argument here, we'll use me as the example. You'll notice I won't, like, retract the person's statement. Like, okay, go back to the debate. You notice I won't retract the person's statement. I will just move forward with it because I've calmly understood it and know, like, what my answer is. When you gotta go,
Still came to you.
Because,
let me tell you, nobody came to me till that day. And here's what happened. Nobody came to me. Nobody said anything to me. I just was the last person. He's going to say I'm the last person standing out of what anybody would believe is the truth. They already got them. They're already locking them up. And they're going to be freed. And eventually, he's going to say something around those lines. You just know. You could tell when people are full of shit. He hit you with the... Bro, he hit you with the... So... Let me tell you what happened, though. See what happened was...
what happened. I had my own investigations. I had all my stuff going on. And nobody talked about the machines. We talked about dead people, non-resident, all the other stuff. I call it the organic fraud.
Is this helping, Mike?
This
Yes.
here is
Ginning all this
This
up.
is I already have the evidence. You know what this is doing? Do you guys get it?
It's perpetuating anger.
Okay, so he's actually challenging him, so he does know who he is. Okay. Here's where I'm gonna throw in my own 2 cents. I appreciate the challenge, you know, Daily Show. You know, people hate it. Oh, it's leftist show, blah blah blah, whatever. At some point, you just don't want to talk about like hating black people all day. Y'all should give it a try. Is this helping?
I had my own investigations. I had all my stuff going on, and nobody talked about the machines. We talked.
So you know already that people are getting slammed by Dominion for talking about the machines. He knows it, and he had to do his own correction on his own television, on other people's television shows, as well as his own. They had to do immediate retractions. We do not support that. We do not blah, 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 this, that, blah, 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 blah. If at that point you really have the evidence, then why does this exist? Why bring people to hear a couple people speak? Why do that? What is the end goal? If I can point out to you that the MAGA crowd and this entire Donald Trump conspiracy is a fraud just by telling you, look at the actual events that are taking place. Take a look at this one thing. If you want to do the whole thing where you like to add everything up and say, okay, I'm getting rid of the negative and the positive still exists. There is no lie. There is no this. If you want to be delusional, then let me ask you a question and really wake you up. If this is true, what is the point of holding rallies? What could they say to you that would make you do anything? What power does it give you to go to this rally? When you're going to a rally for a cause that you like, or tell you what, we'll use the insurrection even if you want to go this far. The MAGA rally, because somebody was getting elected. You supported the president, so you had a rally. You support Donald Trump now, but you're going to rallies of people who could bring him back. What do they have to do with it then? If they've got it, why aren't they focused on that alone and not telling you, hey, we're going to do it? Oh, President Trump on a Jumbotron. He could make a video if that's the case. If, okay, now we've got two situations in which holding rallies makes no sense. So the people who are attending them, who are speaking to you, must be full of shit as well, right? Because if the rally's a piece of shit, why would they sign up to do it? No conscious human being would do something out of the grand nature to achieve nothing, take time out unless they can make money on. That's called a grift. That's the snake oil salesman for you. That's the snake oil salesman for you. Take a look at that. There you go. There's your answer to everything. To everything. Why are there people in Congress that are also repeating it then if it's not true? Because they got elected there. Why is this the only thing they talk about? Biden's destroying America and they cheated in the election. Is that really happening around you right now, or are you hearing about it? You talk about how the mainstream media is bad, but don't you get that you also ingest a lot of negative shit? This is just terrible. You hear Ben Shapiro all day. This is just terrible. Steven Crowder. Wow, look at Biden's America. No wonder we can't get it together as a country. Half of y'all still, okay. No wonder we can't get it together as a country. Half of you don't like the other half, and half of you hate the fact that you want to better the lives of the other half. You sitting here going to rallies for a random dude. Donald Trump was famous, yes, but there are people more famous than him. You elected a guy president for what? You see how deep this goes? I'm trying to really show you like the grift pattern. Do you not see what they're doing? If he has the evidence, what's the point of holding a rally? Is he going to show you the evidence during the rally? I'm sure he won't.
It's about dead people, non-resident, all the other stuff. I call it the organic fraud.
Is this helping, Mike?
This here is
Ginning all this
This
up.
is I already have the evidence. You know what this is doing? Do you guys get it?
It's perpetuating anger, fear,
it's not.
and attacking our democracy.
You know what? You are by saying that. Let me tell you something.
You are. How? Then tell me how it's not. You see how they skip away from it?
This is a free speech rally, okay? My platform, frank speech, for all the individuals, whether they're Democrat or Republican. Right now, if you talk about machines, vaccine, the border, Jesus, you speak out for anything, and YouTube and Vimeo and people like you guys, the journalists, suppress it, cancel us, or try and destroy something good that's coming out of this.
But he can't tell me what the good thing is coming out of it. Let's go over that again.
Whether they're Democrat or Republican.
Whether they're Democrat or Republican.
Right now, if you talk about machines.
If you talk about machines, but you say that there's nothing wrong with them, you don't get silenced. If you say something's wrong with them, you get canceled or silenced, even though a literal lawsuit was launched against the people. And remember, you don't launch lawsuits planning to lose. For all you people that say, oh, the courts threw it out for lack of standing, they didn't even look at the evidence. You don't plan lawsuits and expect to lose. So if a court throws it out, the courts aren't the problem. It's what you're doing. You can't build a case that exists beyond that. You're not thinking. If you speak about the vaccine, oh, I want other people to try. This is a long debate. I'm not really going to get at people who are understandably a little bit nervous about seeing a technological advancement and just trying it on the first day. I'm okay with that. That's fine. You know, we heard that Samsung phones were exploding and people still bought them to the point that they were a heavy competitor. I'm not going to say you're hypocritical about the situation right now in the middle of a public health crisis. I'm not going to make you out to be the bad guy because I understand, like, at least from a personal standpoint, what the pharmaceutical companies have left an impression on you in regards to other things that are not directly this. But when it's a global thing, like anyway, that's, again, I don't want to start that conversation because, again, I can understand the skeptical, concerned side of people. But then again, if you're saying it turns you into a pig. It makes you into a magnet. If you're saying dumb shit like that, that's nah, not in the middle of a public health crisis. Do it when COVID's low and people are still hesitant to, drop the vaccine, even though literally everyone else but them got it.
Seeing the border, Jesus.
The border, Jesus. The border, if you speak about the border, you get canceled. This is going on after. This is going on after. Fox News went live with a bunch of senators. Well, not live. I shouldn't say live. That probably wasn't live. But they went down to the border. Senators, like people. What do you mean you can't talk about it? What do you mean the MSM and YouTube and Google aren't talking about it? Bro, you got more hits on that than most leftist pieces ever do, like generally now. What are you talking about? Your only competitor on YouTube is John Oliver. Leave us alone.
Says you speak out for anything, and
you speak out for anything. Oh, I love the hyperbole at the end of this. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I love that people pay attention to that. And they really think there's a censorship issue. And not just that you're a deranged, crazy bat person and you're sharing deranged, crazy bat shit. Like, I got a whole 25-minute piece some dude tried to take down on one of my videos where I just covered and debunked everything he posted. You made it public. You made it public. You're using Snowflake unironically? See ya.
YouTube and Vimeo and people like you guys, the journalists, suppress it, cancel us, or try and destroy something good that's coming out of this. This is a free speech rally. This isn't a Trump rally. Did you call?
The literal it's a MAGA rally. It's a MAGA rally. A free speech rally? All rallies are free speech. Political rallies are free speech, but he threw people out for speaking freely. You guys got to notice the grift at this point.
This isn't a Trump rally. Did you call? Are you trying to say this is a Trump rally?
It says MAGA is in the title, and he's speaking at it.
No, you know what? He's speaking.
You got his picture on the poster, Mike.
Yeah, he got suppressed.
Unproven election fraud claims have caused real problems.
He got suppressed.
Yeah, he got suppressed. You know what? He's speaking.
You got his picture on the poster, Mike.
Yeah, he got suppressed.
Unproven election fraud claims have caused real problems in our country. And just last week, we learned that election officials were receiving death threats from angry Trump voters. Have you heard about the death threats?
I mean,
And Secretary of State, Georgia? I'm saying there are people, because of the conversations that are happening, the elongation of this process, who are now being threatened.
oh, you're talking about Brad Rassenberger?
Yes.
Brad Rassenberger and Brian Kemp were in on this. Are you kidding? They're as compromised as they come.
So none of the states that Trump won are compromised at all. I want you guys to really hone in that should automatically have been the most massive point that anyone ever made in this entire conversation. And I understand why leftists and I understand why politicians aren't saying this very simple sentence, because the obviousness of it is you can't do a shock value thing. You really, when it comes to politics, you really do have to sadly break down the nuance of every single point and make it a completely weak argument, blah, 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 because you just have to. But so Brian Kemp is compromised. Who's the senator of Idaho? Do you even know? Who's one of the Congress people of Illinois? Do you know? Compromised.
Why are these Republicans compromised?
I don't know. Ask them.
I'm asking you because you apparently are the one that...
No, you need to understand.
Yo, he said they were the... Brian Kemp, the guy who did everything back then. Brian Kemp is compromised because his state turned blue. As if that's not literally democracy in effect.
Ask them.
I'm asking you because you apparently are the one that...
No, you need to understand. That's a deviation. Why wouldn't you guys, when I was kicked out...
Do you either want to be the guy everybody comes to or not the guy everybody comes to? Because you have answers for being the guy that the cyberpunks come to, but you have no other answers. If August doesn't happen, what do you say to these
people? The states are going to all pull it down because they're doing audits in every state. Pennsylvania's doing audits.
Cyberpunks come to. Doesn't happen. What do you say to these people?
The states are going to all pull it down because they're doing audits in every state. Pennsylvania's doing audits. They're doing here in Wisconsin. Maricopa will get done. Everywhere they've done an audit, like in New Hampshire, every place that we've done audits that we've done, the machines, it's the same thing everyone.
So there's a plan. It's like watching that Bigfoot show. They don't find Bigfoot at the end, but if you tune in next week, maybe it's going to happen. Thank you.
You guys are horrible.
Oh. I wanted to talk about his pillows.
You guys are horrible. Oh, the planes did come. You guys are horrible. You didn't answer a question. All right. Is it clear? Do you get it? Are we good now? Can you stop believing in this shit?